have no idea what you can see behind me, so this might be a horrible angle, but we're gonna roll with it. So hi everyone, today I'm gonna be filming my October TBR. Like always, we're gonna use our handy dandy TBR jar. This does not seem like 50 books. Okay, well, that one wants to be picked. So I'm really happy with the amount of books that I read last month. Between audiobooks and just before bed, I'm totally finding a ton of time to read. So anyway, I'm gonna draw some books out of my jar. Does my head look funny? My friend was over the other night though, and she was saying, oh my gosh, can I draw a book out of your jar for you to read? And I was like, whatever. So she did, and that book is The Ask and the Answer, which I have somewhere here. This is the second book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. I read the first book, I don't even remember, but it was this year. I wasn't the hugest fan, but I do want to know what happens because the cliffhanger was pretty intriguing. This book follows a world where everyone can hear each other's thoughts. It's really interesting. The vernacular is very different. I might have to retouch my memory on the first one. This book is pretty chunky. It's like 550 pages. Hopefully this one will be action-packed. I don't really know much about how people like this series. Like, I know they say the series is good, but as far as the second and third one, I don't know if they're better or worse than the first one. I hope I'm gonna like it. The book I'm currently reading I have both on my Kindle, on audio, and as a physical copy, and I think you'll understand why when I say the title, but A Game of Thrones. I've been reading this for approximately 2 weeks and I am 325 pages into this mammoth. I do like the world and I do like some of the characters, but it is a lot of writing. I knew going into this that I would find people who were my favorites and the others wouldn't be as interesting, which has happened. My favorite perspectives to read from are Arya, Sansa, and Dany. Everyone else I'm just like, I don't care. And that's what I'm having to get through at this point, is just a ton of political perspectives of things I don't necessarily care about. But it is a really decent book and I like how it's written and I like the setting and everything, and I'm just waiting for the dragons to come because I know we're gonna get some dragons up in here. I'm happy with the pace I'm reading this at. I'm a little less than halfway through. I don't know if I'll watch the TV series after this. I don't know if I'll continue the book series after this. We'll just see where this goes. Also, another current read that I hope to finish in October is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Probably pronounced that wrong. We're reading this from my book club. This is not a book I would typically pick up for myself, so I'm kind of having to force myself to read it a little bit. All I know about it is that it's set in a dystopian England at a boarding school for children. These 3 children meet again later on in life. Something about donations. I have been spoiled on this, so I kind of have an idea of what it's about, sadly. I don't anticipate I'll rate this more than 3 stars, honestly. I'm just reading it for that club. This book has been sitting on my nightstand for months, and I need to finish this. As soon as I finish Game of Thrones audiobook, I plan on picking this one up, and this is Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl, which I already have read 35 pages of, but just stopped for some reason. It's really small, it's really powerful, I just want to push through it. Hopefully that will occur in October. And one last book that I'm currently reading that I plan on finishing, The Awakening by Kate Chopin. This is a fiction piece that has themes in feminism, and my friend lent this to me because she said it's really good. This is free on Kindle, so if you wanted to get your own copy, just get the Kindle app for free and it's yours. I'm only on page 8. I really like it so far. I don't know if I'll finish it this month, but I do want to get around to it because I like it and I need to read more classics. The next book that I really want to get around to is a pre-order that I haven't started, and that is Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is the last book in the trilogy. I kind of want to go slow and enjoy it. If you've not read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, please do. If you're scared that it's gonna frighten you, it's not. That's not the intent of all the pictures. There's actually a storyline. Please just read it. Oh my god. And now that's actually a pretty big pile of things, so I'm gonna only draw 2 books out of my TBR jar. This is why you need to stop buying books, because then you forget about the ones that you already own. Book number 1. The Graveyard Book. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman is a children's book with pictures. Where are the pictures at? Pictures. Because of that, I hope it'll go by fast. I've been meaning to read this. You know what? Just assume that anything I pull off of this shelf, I will say I've been meaning to read this, because they've all been on my shelf for like 2 years. That's why they're here. I do not know what this is about. I'm hoping I can go into it blindly and really enjoy it. I've read one other book by Neil Gaiman and I did like it, so hopefully this will also be good. Book number 2. Just one. Y'all, stop fighting for attention. Okay, this book is... Holy crap. I was gonna choose this book to read, but I told myself I wouldn't. Yes. Everything. I legitimately almost mentioned this after I mentioned Library of Souls, but I told myself I'm gonna read my older books. Hallelujah. Thank you. Everything. I just bought this book because all my friends are raving about it. It's about a girl who has a rare disease where she's allergic to basically everything, so she hasn't left her house for her entire life. But then one day a boy moves in next door. I'm sure shenanigans occur afterwards. I really hope I like it. You know what? I really want to start this, but I shouldn't, because I have so many other things occurring right now, but it's short and I just cannot wait to devour this one. If you've read this, let me know if you liked it. That is everything I hope to accomplish reading this month. I'm filming this in September, so by the time I post this, it'll probably already be October. If you've read any of these books, please let me know how you liked them, and until next time, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you sometime in the future. Hopefully. Goodbye!